We all know that sharks are dangerous. At least that's what Hollywood would like us to think. But are they really as big a threat as they make them out to be in the movies? Are there any real-life situations where a shark may actually attack a person? And if so, what should you do if you find yourself in this situation? Hi, I'm a doctor. I'm an emergency room doctor who treats everything from COVID to gunshot wounds, burns, you name it. I've created this video series to help answer some of your medical questions and the questions that get from patients each and every day. If you find this video helpful, please do me a favor and subscribe. So I found this really interesting. According to the International Shark Attack File, between 1982 and 2006, there were only about 340 unprovoked shark attacks worldwide. That's a lot less than what you probably would have guessed, right? And of those, only about 90 were fatal. The United States has the highest number of attacks with 447, followed by Australia with 255 and Brazil with 182. Most of the attacks happened in the months of June, July, August, and September, which makes sense because that's when a lot more people go into the ocean, whether for recreation or for work. Also, the ocean tends to be warmer during these months, and that is when a lot of the sea life, including sharks, are most active. As far as the most common species of shark to attack a human being, that's usually a bull shark, a tiger shark, or a white shark. All three of these sharks are known to inhabit both coastal and open ocean waters, and they are all considered to be one of the most dangerous species to humans because of their size, their strength, and their predatory behavior. So why do sharks attack people? Well, in a shark's natural habitat, it uses its senses to detect prey. It relies heavily on its sense of smell to pick up the scent of blood from miles away. When a shark gets close enough to a potential meal, it will use its other senses, including vision, to identify whether or not the prey is worth trying to eat. For example, if a shark sees a seal, it might be worth expending the energy to capture and consume it. But if a shark sees a rock, it wouldn't be worth its energy to try and eat it. Sharks don't actually eat rocks, but sometimes they bite down on them and then they realize it's not food. You see, humans in the water can sometimes resemble a seal or a sea lion to a shark, especially if we're splashing around or if we're wearing something that's shiny in the water. This is how most unprovoked shark attacks happen. The shark mistakes the human for another animal and tries to bite it. If you were ever in the unfortunate circumstance to be bitten by a shark, the first thing to do, according to National Geographic, is to get out of the water, as you can see here. I don't know about you, but I'd be scared to death and probably screaming at this point. But it's important to stay calm if possible. Easier said than done, I know, but fight or flight is your body's natural response to danger. So whatever you do, try to stay in the moment and don't let your mind wander. Getting out of the water as quickly as possible is the top priority. Once you get out of the water, apply first aid to control the bleeding and then get to the nearest emergency room as quickly as possible. Although shark attacks are scary, they're actually pretty rare. Even rarer is a shark attack that happens in fresh water. There was a case reported in the New England Journal of Medicine of a 78-year-old woman who was gardening by a river in India. A freshwater shark, also known as a bull shark, which can grow up to 3 meters long, jumped up and bit her on the leg. Thankfully, she survived after being rushed to the hospital and getting antibiotics and wound care. Bottom line, don't worry about going into the ocean and encountering a shark. It's very unlikely to happen. If you do encounter a shark and it does decide to attack you, try to remain calm, get out of the water, and seek medical attention immediately. I hope this video answered some questions and maybe even helped you sleep better tonight. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. As always, stay safe out there